Hey friends, welcome back. It's Jason. I'm trying something new with this video and seeing if I can do a little branding around these videos under the name Jason's Pen Journey. Thanks to everyone who's been following along as I share my adventures with fountain pens, inks, and other stationery stuff. I'm going to keep tweaking things as I go. Hopefully, you'll notice me upping the game a little bit by bit, video by video, and hope you enjoy it. After I did my San Francisco Pen Show haul videos, I inked up way too many pens. Since I was going to be showing off some of the new ones to my local pen club, I've been trying to use all those pens that I inked up over the past couple of weeks. Honestly, it's been kind of a chore to make sure I was giving all of them some love and attention, and that was that was overkill. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to clean out a bunch of them soon. I probably should have done that earlier this weekend, but didn't get around to it. And that way I can try to focus on a much smaller number of pens at any given time. I have a batch that I keep inked up for bringing to the office, but besides that group, I'm going to zero in on basically one pen at a time for a week at a time and use that as much as possible for my home use. That's journaling and taking notes and kind of working on some personal projects. Just kind of doing my own, all the things I do at home. Let's see how long I stick to that plan. Ask me again if a week is actually as long as I make it. Sticking to that plan. So we'll see how that goes. So for this coming week, I'm going to commit to just one pen, and that's going to be what we're going to cover in today's video. This is a pen that I just received. It's the first one that I purchased since the San Francisco Pen Show back at the end of August. I'm recording this on Sunday, September 21st. So I went, three full weeks without buying a new pen, except for this one. So we'll see. We'll see how we like it. So this is going to be the Pensquale by a maker named Nick Pasquale. He goes the brand Pens by Pasquale. Nick's a pen maker out of Columbia, Tennessee, and enough people in my pen orbit that I've been following have been sharing some of his photos of his pens, and I started following his Instagram account. And Nick put this pen up on Instagram last week, and I had to have it. So let me just show you the pen real quick. Comes in a nice little box with the Pens by Pasquale logo on it. This is a Pens by Pasquale. There we go. This is the Primary Manipulation 1 Lite with no orange. This is material from Jonathan Brooks. Apparently, this is a special pour where no orange was used. So any orange that you may see in the pen, it comes from other colors mixing in to create the appearance of orange. That's all pulled from Nick's website. I don't really see any orange here. Not that there's anything wrong with orange, but that's not really orange. So let's see if I can add the light on, see if that helps. So this has a stainless steel clip, a little bit of bend to it. So stainless steel on the, see if we can get that angled. Okay. Yeah, it's a little hard to focus in. Let's see if we can get that to focus. Nope, can't get that to focus. There we go. So it's got the Pens by Pasquale logo on the finial there. There's also a little steel trim ring at the base of the cap. This is it comes with a Bach number 6 nib, steel nib normally, but I worked with Nick to upgrade it to a titanium nib, and it's got his logo on that. So he actually gave me some options on which nib design that he has imprinted with the Pens by Pasquale logo. I chose this one. I figured I liked the kind of the base titanium color with the contrast of the P on there. I like that. So this pen will post. You can see there. And just to show you some of the things that Nick included in the package here. So we have a little business card for Nick with the model number, the material, the finish. Um, Nice little, handwritten note about the pen and saying thank you. I won't share it directly, but basically says if you have any issues, let him know. Um, and then he also included an ink sample, and you're not gonna be able to read this here. Well, maybe you can. It's Diamine Aurora Borealis, which is a nice teal color. I'm actually not going to use that to ink up the pen, but I'll come back to that in a moment. Then we've got a sticker. I'm just here for the stickers, which we all love a good sticker. And then he also threw in a Jinkies glasses wipe, um, which is actually also really good for polishing up the pens, which is what he said. So get that nice and clear with the fingerprints. So Jinkies on that. So put that aside. So thank you, Nick, for throwing those things in there. We'll move everything out of the way, and we will ink this guy up. So one of the things I've been trying to do is so that I can get a really consistent uh, feel for the pen in its first time being inked up is using a consistent brand of ink. So I'm going to go switching to Iroshizuku. This is the Ajisai ink, kind of a light blue. Here's what it looks like on a swatch. So I don't have this inked up in any of the pens right now. So, but one of the things I've been trying to do is use the Iroshizuku from Pilot so that the first time I'm out with any new pen, I get a consistent feel for the ink flow and how it writes. Something I was kind of realizing with some of the other pens I was inking up is I didn't really know the inks well enough and didn't know the characteristics that they would exhibit with the pen. So I was giving each pen not on a level playing field. So we'll ink that up with the Ajisai and see how that writes. Give me a moment here. So this does come with this is got a built-in converter. Not anything too crazy there. See if the people walking outside trigger the dog from barking. Seems okay. Hopefully that'll remain. Give that a little wipe. Some of that blue off the grip. Hopefully got enough there. Okay. So we got that inked up. And let's see how it writes. So again, this is the pens by Pasquale, the Pensquale Primary Manipulation #1 Lite, no orange. With a titanium fine nib. Really smooth right out of the gate. No issues there. Um, with a titanium nib, it's not really going to flex or anything like that, but seems good to go. Not a lot of line variation, which we wouldn't expect from just plain old fine nib. So this is the the Pensquale with a fine nib. Okay, I need to interrupt this video and insert this a day later. So I recorded the video that you're watching and didn't think anything of it through the whole thing. Then went out for the rest of the afternoon and the evening yesterday and got home and sat down to do my little journaling and realized that the nib that I was writing with in the Pensquale was not nearly a fine. I was sitting there with my lined journal notebook and realizing that the line was way too thick for a fine nib, and that caused me to actually get out a something with a little more better magnification and look a little more carefully at the nib. And sure enough, instead of an F for fine in the really tiny print, there was a B for broad. Don't know how I missed that during the recording of this video. So I'm going to just give you a quick comparison. So this is the writing sample I did yesterday when I was showing off the Pensquale. Here's a comparable writing sample with an actual fine nib from my Gravitas Monster. You can see the difference in the line width there. I had a little smudge there, so ignore that. But just looking at them side by side, there's no way that you would look at the writing on this blue, the Pensquale, and think that that's a fine nib. So don't know what I was thinking. I made a mistake, wasn't looking carefully, and sure enough, it was abroad. So um, I contacted Nick Pasquale from Pens by Pasquale, and he I told him what happened, and he said, "Oh, whoops, sorry. I'll send you a new fine nib." So he put that out in the mail today for me. I'll have it. I'm not sure exactly when, but later in the week. Presumably, it'll get here pretty quickly. I'll swap the nibs. I'll send him back the broad nib that I actually accidentally received, and we'll get it all cleared up. And so, just wanted to clear up that confusion that when I was recording the video at the time last night or yesterday afternoon. Uh, I thought that the line was pretty wet, and I was like, "No, this seems like really thick," but I didn't say anything as I was recording, and didn't really think anything of it because I was kind of running short on time. And yeah, sure enough, I screwed up, and so just wanted to correct the record. And now I will put you back into the video that you were watching as you were seeing it, and I regret the error and enjoy the rest of the video, and we'll go from there. So thank you. And it's Primary Manipulation #1 Lite, no orange. And the ink is Pilot Iroshizuku Ajisai. Little writing sample here. The lazy dog in this case is Franklin, who's sleeping under my desk and is being a well-behaved boy and not barking while I'm recording. Thank you, Franklin. Okay, so great writer right out of the gate. No problems with the ink flow. Um, this is a pretty wet ink. All of these are Roshizukus, but again, that's why I was kind of really going for something that I knew the consistency of on the first try out. So really nice writer right out of the gate. So great job, Nick, on this pen. This is a really nice writer, and I'm looking forward to using this for the next week. Thank you again to Nick from Pens by Pasquale for sending me this pen, helping me pick out the right nib design. He got it out there really fast. It shipped really quickly. I'm really happy with the pen, and I'm really looking forward to using it for the next week. in my daily driving. So thank you to everybody who's watching for joining me today in the latest chapter of my pen journey. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps train YouTube's algorithm to share my videos to more people who are interested in similar topics. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so you can follow along with all the new videos that I have coming up. And until next time, happy writing, and I'll see you soon.